Hey guys, it's Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan. We're looking here at a Honda Civic. This one a late model version of the Honda Civic. This one year is 2004. It was bought from auction for export to Canada. It's a 1.7 liter twin cam VTEC engine version with front wheel drive, and everything else is basically just Honda Civic like. This one is pretty different looking with these different headlights and also different tail lights. But otherwise it's a pretty much simple car. Now you don't see these very often in Canada. I can't quite remember, but I believe that these were never available there. But when I said that last time, someone was like, yep, you could have bought these there, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't with these late model Koki version headlights, which I always thought looked kind of cool. 1.7 liter engine, I don't really know the power in it. You're probably looking at somewhere around 140 horsepower because it's tuned for economy, not for outright performance. Engine oil and coolant both look to be in pretty good shape, and it has the S2000 looking engine where it's a very narrow head, coil packs on top of the cylinder head. It's cool. Gonna lower the hood here. This little piece here is busted where it clips in. So what's good about these ones is that price is super cheap for them, because here in Japan most people who are looking for a small hatchback are going to go for a Fit or a Yaris, which is the or Vitz or whatever that car is called in other markets, or other versions of that size of a car. This one, for Japanese regulations, doesn't really fit into a nice little notch, and so something like this is much more common outside of Japan than it is in Japan. And that means really nice low prices, and availability is pretty good too. So this one here, 40,000 original kilometers, super low for a car that's this old. It's a Civic X is the grade, I guess, 1700. Auction rate 4.5 and interior B. So this car is in excellent condition with low mileage. Sales points here says HID headlights. Interior has one part scratched and dirty, and then the body has some minor markings like a scuff on the front bumper, repainted section here. Otherwise really good. And if you look around the car, it's clean and tidy and nice. Drives well. I got a chance to drive this one, including parking pole. That one there is to show you where your corner is, so that when you're taking tight corners like you often do in Japan, then you'll know that the corner is there and you're not going to know not to hit that corner. Updated looking lights there. And yeah, it's very Honda Civic like. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's close to Mark IV Golfs in size, or Mark V Golf, or basically all the Golfs are roughly the same size. Front wheel drive, it's gonna get good economy. It's gonna be reliable. Something that you can have, especially with the 40,000 kilometers on it. That's going to, probably be good to over 200,000 kilometers. That's one of the Honda things, is they last forever. And it can be something a little bit different from what is typically out there. And then with the 1.7 liter engine, it's not going to be super slow. I think these come with 1.3, 1.5, and 1.7 engines here in Japan. And I think something like this would look excellent if you give it some lowered suspension and wheels, or you can just run it how it is and have cheap, reliable transportation. Okay, so let's go into the trunk here. Surprising amount of room in the trunk of this. Actually, all throughout the car, a lot of room. It's very good packaging on Honda's part, and they're really experts when it comes to packaging on vehicles, meaning they make good use of the space. A lot of American manufacturers are the opposite of that, at least until recently, is what I've heard. I haven't seen too many of the new, like Ford, Chevy, that type of car, but I hear that they're better. But still, Honda was well ahead of the pack at this time, even compared to other manufacturers, because Honda's been doing front wheel drive layouts for a long time, so they know what they're doing. And they pay attention to details. Okay, so good looking seats. The black fabric is nice. I think these have a CVT transmission, because the transmission feels a little bit like that when I drive it, but I don't have a lot of experience with CVTs and driving them. Here's the parking pole. We can make it go away if you don't want people to see your pole. But if you are the type that likes your pole visible, then you can put it up. Also retractable mirrors. And of course power windows on all the windows. Notice the floor here is completely flat, and so that makes it more comfortable to drive around, especially if you ever want to get into the back seat from the front, which you have to do fairly often when you have kids. And so in this one, we can do this. This one can go up or it can go down. You can also flip this up to give yourself a walkway to go into the back if it's spanking's time. But we don't spank our kids anymore. But maybe we should. This is the wrong type of video to be watching for that type of discussion. Steering wheel. Looks like it's never been used. Gauge set. Obviously it has been used, but it looks nice. AC works. Dashboard is very nice, stylish. Looks like no wear on it. And I gotta give it to them for making this as easy as it is. Hey, I want it to be this temperature. Easy. Hey, I want some more fan. You can set things as quickly as you want. You don't have to go there to set the temperature or the fan speed. Love it. Shifting is good. Everything is good. There's another video that kind of talks about that sort of stuff. CD player with the wrong time on there because nobody knows how to set the time on one of those. Are we going to listen to Japanese radio? I don't even know how to do that. I don't know. Cigarette lighter has not been used. No bad smells inside the vehicle. Ashtray is down there. This comes from the auction. This is how they tie the keys in. Good visibility all the way around. Good mirrors. Lots of windows. You get that extra little window in there. Cool. And really high roof. There's a big difference between my head and the ceiling there. Okay. So, it's a pretty simple car. There's not an awful lot to talk about with it. It's just a good car. This is the kind of car that's going to be dependable and be reliable and make your life easier. There you go. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much and have a nice day.